if you could fill a featured guest spot for like just one song for any band, what band would that be for you?
God, you know everybody knows this. That the people that are watching this are gonna know who I'm gonna say. And if you don't know, you haven't been paying attention. 311, man. 311 all day. You know, if I could get a song with S.A. Martinez, Nick Hexum, and I'm just either have just like a 20-second slot for vocals, man, come on. The end, you know, game over, you know.
That'd be sick.
Now see, there's 311 though that a lot of people don't get, man, and a lot of my 311 fans that actually study their freaking portfolio know this. The songs that are on the radio, those are fine, but you listen to their other track songs, like the B track songs and everything like that, man, they tear it up, man. You know, they tear it up, man, and you know, they're from Omaha. They're from Omaha, so I mean, it's just like when I was growing up, I was checking those guys out, and I was just like, oh, man, they're right there, you know. And then when they went back down and they stuck with it and they did their thing, you know, because I was young checking them out. I was real young. But that was my first taste. So a lot of people have Slipknot. It's like, oh, Slipknot left. Well, okay, that's Slipknot. But, you know, Omaha was right there.
Yeah.
You know? So, anyway.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
And can you describe a moment where you had felt a strong connection between you and your audience?
I think my favorite show with connection to the crowd, was definitely... playing with Cottonmouth Kings.
Oh.
All the times playing with Cottonmouth Kings. It wasn't just one, it was like all the times.
How many times have you played with them?
I mean, I think it was like 4 times. I'm sure if somebody in the band's listened to this, they might call me out. It might have been 3 times, but I think it was 4 times.
Okay.
But yeah, no, we played with them a lot, and we brought the connection with the crowd. We brought a lot of Marshtown people, so if you check that video out on YouTube, you'll see that they're yelling Marshalltown, because the whole front row is Marshalltown people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. What is your favorite thing about performing live in front of a crowd?
What they give me. Yeah. Does that sound selfish?
No.
All right. But yeah, what they give me and I give them, you know. The frequency and the energy between everything, like,
yeah, no, it's not a one-way street whatsoever.
Yeah, man, I'm a drug dealer, man. I might not be selling drugs out of my backpack, but I'll be selling dope, mean, and serotonin, and that's how my music is hitting the motherfucker. So I'm the dope man, dude. So that's what I try to do.
Fucking love that.
I try to bring that positive energy and that jump and that hop and that way people move, you know.
Yeah.
I want to strike a chord in that. I want to oscillate that nerve, man. Because once I do, that game over, man. We're getting down. We're getting together. We're getting up.
That's awesome. And it's seeing you guys on the stage. It's not just you that's passionate. It's everybody. They're just bleeding passion from their pores. It's just oozing out of them whenever they play, and it's really...
Oh, we're not right, man. None of us in this band's right. We're all weird, man. But no, we're not weird. But it's definitely a good, like I said, positive feeling. Anybody that plays in the band they know that feeling, man.
And do you guys have any like pre or post like show traditions or?
Nah. I mean, obviously everybody's come to a show of AOD and they see me, shots for everybody, and my wife's in the background yelling, you can't keep paying for everybody's shots. And I'm like, I got an engineering degree. Yeah, so it's just having fun.
Having fun, pre and post, that's the tradition.
That is.
On the merch side of things, how do you make your merchandise? It certainly feels like an extension of the band, so how does the process in creating new merch or artwork for the band, how does that process for you guys?
So, I took marketing in college, in business, so the Nike swoosh, right? Very simple. The logo, just simple.
Yeah.
Right? Adidas. The logo, just simple. You know. Reebok. McDonald's. The logos are simple, but they're memorable. So that's what we try to stick with. We're not going to give you, something that's just crazy, over dramatic, A lot of our stuff is very bold and very simple and memorable, and we try to stick on that path for our merchandise. So our new Agony Of Defeat A logo, you see it, it's very simple. It's very,
But you also remember it. Like, in my opinion. Like, you see it and you're like, that's Agony.
Right.
So it's just an extension of you guys that I personally see. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And what is your ultimate goal for the band? Do you have both short-term and long-term goals? And if so, do you plan on, or how do you plan on accomplishing those goals?
Ebbs and flows, man. Ebbs and flows. We're going with the punches. So, like, if we get a hair up our ass and we want to go ahead and do something else, we just do that.
Okay.
As far as our structure of how we're doing things, we're in the business of releasing content. So we got to stay relevant to release that content. That's why we don't sell albums. Anybody that's selling albums right now, stop it. You are giving the farm away, and if your stock, if it was a stock, it'd be plummeting. Your job is to stay relevant as long as possible. Write singles, write something that's good, back it with a video, and yeah, don't give away the farm. See, does that sound selfish?
No.
Okay,
no.
good.
I mean,
good.
like with music companies, what I see is they'll do like single release, and then EP release.
Yep.
And then sometimes
That's our structure too. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. How do you envision the Iowa scene evolving in the coming years?
I can't tell the future, my guy.
That's fair.
But I'll tell you this: if we remain a scene that is open-minded, we're going to go a lot farther. If we can continue to move forward, I think the scene is going to be, it's going to be fine, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
There's just so many great artists in the Iowa scene right now, and they all deserve like some light shed on them, because it's not just you, it's not just anyone, it's everybody, and it's a very strong and inspiring to me. It's a very strong and inspiring scene here in Iowa. So
I agree.
What legacy do you hope to leave behind as a band in Iowa, and beyond after it's all said and done?
So yeah, that's another good question, man. I just want to leave behind resilience. Pretty much that's it. That you got to keep going. You got to keep doing it. Being a musician is not a job. It's who you are. It defines who you are. So back to 311, these songs would still exist if no money was made. If nobody was even listening to this, I would still be doing what I do because it's part of who I am. And if people are going to look at anything from AOD, I hope it's that. I hope it's just continue to keep the channel open, and continue to write, continue to play music, and just go into everything with positive intent. That's it.
If there's one word I could use to describe AOD, relentless.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Relentless.
I appreciate that, man.
Absolutely. So with this is our last question here today. The one that I stayed up until 30 in the morning. But yeah, last question.
Thank you,
here.
man.
Man. Thank you for doing this. How would you measure success as a band? And is that answer going to be the same on how you measure success as a promoter as well?
Success. Shit, dude. Success is very subjective. You know?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what does it mean to you?
If I can get one kid to pick up a guitar, that to me is success. At the end of the day, I and these are great questions, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
To me, I only got into this because I like to party. I honestly did. I got into all this because I like the camaraderie. The feeling of, hey, I like what you like. Let's do this. That's why I got into this. So if I can get somebody else that's young to do the same thing and fall in love with that, then that's success for me.
It's all about spreading the music.
Yeah, spreading the music, spreading the the release, man, the party, the
love and joy for every aspect.
yes, yeah, to be able to get people to disconnect from their daily lives, that's to me what it's all about. Yeah.
And thank you so much for having me, and thank you for letting me ask you all these questions.
Yeah.
And taking the time out of your day to have me come here. I really appreciate it. So the whole point of this is to shed more light on the music that's going to be released by Agony of Defeat. Do you have a certain deadline that you are wanting to have the EP released by, and when can they expect to hear it? Where can they get it? Where can they listen to it?
Yeah. So January is the beginning of another EP. So we should be done with this EP in December. We have one more song to record. It's called Time to Go Home. And so every year we'll release an EP. Within those quarters of, we'll release a new song. And so another EP will be started in January.
Hell yeah.
So,
Just to make the viewers jealous, am I able to get a sneak peek into maybe one or two of the songs?
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching. As always, for the love of God, support local music. Cheers.
Cheers.
Peace.